We will start with our first session for the day on advanced AI, machine learning, and data security. I would like to welcome on stage our first guest speaker, Hassan AbdulAli, General Manager, Business Development, Service Delivery of Oman Data Park, on the topic of cloud empowering data analysis and AI.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. It's a pleasure to be in this event, sharing ODP's experience and profile of data analytics and artificial intelligence particularly. I'll try to squeeze this. This session usually takes from me a whole day. I've done it multiple times, but 20 minutes is too short. So let me try to first give you a message, theoretically and academically, what is data analytics, why it's important, and what is the relation between data analytics and AI. There's big confusion here. So we need to put a boundary between these two. Then I'm going to take you how ODP Cloud Services is being made to overtake the load of data analytics and AI particularly. Then, if I have a time, I'll give you some understanding of the cloud services, and finally we come to the conclusion. So let's focus about data analytics. What is the theory saying? It's a method, it's a processes, it's a method and processes and scientific algorithm. I think voice is too loud, making noises. So it's a combination of all of this. It's a combination of method, processes, algorithms in order to achieve a problem statement. Please always keep in mind, never start your journey of data analytics and AI if you not define a problem statement. You have to have a problem statement. Why you want to start with problem statement? Because that is the way to success. You have to do building block of your data analytics to achieve a problems. Number two, what are these data can be categorized? There are three parts. Data comes from the past. Now I'm talking, I need to analyze. So I cannot analyze the data of future. I need to analyze of data of the past, historical data. And that is called descriptive. Then I need to analyze future data. That is called predictive. And third point is prescriptive. Remember, these are the three major domains which you need to focus within the data analytics. So this slide is showing you what I have said. Now, when you're saying descriptive, that means some data has happened in the past. Why it has happened? What happened? That is the data analysis completely focusing on. And the second one, as I said, is predictive. What if? What if the changes to the data has happened? And I'll give you a real example to make it more accurate and simplify the understanding. A third one, how to apply it for future to get the real value. I'm following National Geographic aircraft crashes. And honestly, when any aircraft crash, what first is happening? The experts comes on board and try to take the parts of the aircraft. What they do after that? What do you think they do? They take the black box, each part of the aircraft, they're analyzing it. What happened? Right? It crashed. It's on past information. They take these information, this data, and analyze it. Guess what next? If they found the problems, they come with the what if. If the problem happens in the aircraft engineering problems, is it engineering problems? Is the driving problems? Is the ecosystems problems? Where is the problem? And they analyze what happened and how it has happened and why it has happened. And third one, which is very important, the prescriptive, is how to stop to happen again. Every domain, in oil and gas, telecom, banking, insurance, healthcare, airline, everywhere the same model is applied. So, as I said, boundary, past is descriptive and diagnosis of data, and the future is predictive and prescriptive. Now, this slide, as you can see, it is showing you multi-dimensions comes from the data analysis. in data science. Remember, when I'm analyzing the data, in past, most of people who was analyzing the data was not data scientists. And why we do need data scientists, and particularly in AI. If you look here in this slide, it is showing a visualization, it is showing the diagnosis of the data, showing how to do data mining. All of these specializations coming from the data scientist. It's not a general word, it's a specialization field. Each one have his own. For example, machine learning, deep learning. Why do we need machine learning, deep learning? Because when I said from predictive and prescriptive perspective, you need machine learning, deep learning. You need cognitive systems. And here we have to put AI in board. This slide is also showing us to be a data scientist is an intersect of three functions. It's the programming skills and math skills and subject matter experts. Now there's an intersect which is happening between the programming skills and subject matter expert that is generating for us a research. Math and subject matter experts intersecting, showing us a research. Programming skills and math generating us machine learning. But when three of them joins together, it's a very complex. There is coming the data scientist. So to be a data scientist, you have to intersect three functions: programming, math, and subject matter expert. And of course, I don't mean one person, it should be a team. And this is what ODP is doing. We're trying to leverage from that perspective. So let's talk about how the chronological process which has happened across the data modernization and data development. Initially, I came from the banking. I worked in the banks for 30 years. In the banks, we started with a long time back. That was in 1988. We used to have data sets called data marts. Over the time, data marts started getting developed. It's staged to be data warehousing. And after data warehousing, nowadays we're talking about data lake. And now, big data. So what is happening in this transition? It's very important to understand. As is today, no one is going to start with the data marts, honestly speaking. But from data warehousing to data lake and big data, yes, this is the future. So remember, when I'm running a data warehousing, I'm using most of the data as a structured. There is data comes from two types of data. One is structured, one is unstructured. For example, document, such as Excel, Word, voice, right? My voice, videos. This is unstructured data. How I can use it? And structure is a relational database management system. So when I'm bringing data warehousing, I need ETL, extract, transform, and load. And the data are into federation. There are many applications. All these applications have their own data sets, and you need to build a complete process of gathering this data into data warehousing to generate reporting, analytics, and data mining. This slide is important. I need your attention. So how I can compare between data lakes and data warehousing? If I look from the data storage perspective, that is unstructured, and second one is structured. If you want to understand what is different between data warehousing, data lake, data warehouse is structured, data lake is unstructured, okay? Second, who's the users? The users, the end users of data lakes is data scientist. But in data warehousing is the manager and end users. Now, analysis. I said to you, analysis comes from the historical perspective and future perspective. You can do future perspective, such as predictive and prescriptive analysis on data lake. Therefore, there is very important, the one who's doing the analysis within the data lake and data warehouse is different. All the analysis which is happening in data analysis is applicable in data lake, but not the opposite. The third one is the scheme. Schema is in structured and unstructured. Maybe I'm talking some technical terminology, but you need to go back if you want to be data scientist, and you have to learn this. RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, is completely built on a schema. It's unstructured data. But I said there's unstructured data, which is such as voice and documents, and text as well. And processing, look to this, ETL and ELT. Extract, transform, load. But in the second one, is extract, load, transform. It's opposite completely. A lot of confusion happening here. Most of people think it's ETL. No, it's not ETL. It's different. ETL is different from ELT. Therefore, in data lake, you're doing an ELT. In data warehousing, you're doing ETL, okay? Extract, transform, load. And why of these is that the function which is required is I'm staging the data before it comes, or I'm staging it after it comes. Cost, of course, data warehouse is more expensive than data lake. Though data lake is also very expensive. Now, let's try to understand what is in AI. I'm jumping here. There's an emerging happening between the data analytics and AI. Not every AI is data analytics, but every data analytics could be an AI. For example, what is AI? Can someone explain? Yes, simple. It has been coined from 1952. Artificial intelligence was set in 1952. What was the aim of this? Was to mimic human. We are human. I'm talking to you. It's a natural language processing. Can today computer talk? Yes, computer have an LP. That is AI. That's not data analytics. I'm looking to you, you're looking to me. You can see me, I can see you. That's computer vision. Computer sees and can analyze through the cameras and sensors. That is computer vision. We think. Can computer think? Yes, it's a cognitive systems. And likewise, so AI is trying to mimic human. And therefore, it's been used to apply the cognitive processing within the data sets which you have. Therefore, most of data analytics today is showing you the power of ML, machine learning and deep learning, while using data sets analytics. Question comes, since it's 1952 it's been born, why it's been accelerating now? Because of these 4 reasons. Number 1 is the computational power. A long time back, my journey of IT started in 1983. That time was CPM operating systems, and after that became 286 and 386 and 486 and Pentium, and keep going up, up, up. Now, today we have variety of the computers and variety of the processors, from CPU, which is coming from Intel, AMD, ARM, and there is a GPUs, graphical processing unit, such as NVIDIA, Intel, AMD, and ARM as well. And not to mention the quantum computing. I was looking on a video 3 days back. I was surprised to see IBM already have reached in the research photon computing. The computing completely running on transistor, which is running on electrons. But now they found that can be 1,000 times faster when it's running on photon processing, which is already in the lab, but can be commercialized in a couple of years. What that gives us? The power of the computing is growing fast. Therefore, it's being decentralized from central processing unit to graphical processing unit. What is DPU? Data processing unit. What is APU? Accelerating processing unit. All these processes start being federated in order to do the more power of computing and data analytics. Second is the big data. As you said, data is growing. Now, IoT, Internet of Things, is accelerating a lot of information real time. You know, the data comes from 2 perspectives, batch and stream. IoT is streaming. Cameras around the world is sending the information real time. And how can real time can be analyzed and can be provided the real time information? We'll give you some of the example. I think we look in FIFA these days, they put sensors in the ball. They have cameras all around there, the playground. They can sense it real time, what is happening, right? You're watching it, I guess. All right, so that is giving us a real-time processing. This data is coming a lot. How we can catch that data and how we can stream that data. One example I was giving, I can put a couple of cameras on the bridge. 1,000, perhaps million of cars is crossing that bridge. Real time. that camera can catch this car is on road from this number, plate number, and that registration has been finished and he's driving it on the road. Immediately fine. Another one, but don't mention to anyone, this is secret please. Like let's say radars. Radars right now is stopped in every, let's say 1.5 kilometers, I guess, okay? And anyone's bypass on the speed, it flashes. Then guess what? They come and take the information, put it into the batch, upload it. After maybe 2 or 3, maybe weeks, you're going to get tickets. Imagine if they put a sensor with GPS inside your car, real time. No need radars. Your car is your radar. Every time you bypass the speed of, I think, let's say the threshold is 10 kilometers. If it's 80, you bypass 90, immediately you get ticket. Immediately you get the ticket. Well, it's going to happen. This is the power of AI. This is the power of data's growth, all right? So it's happening. The third one, please note, this is the brain of the AI and brain of data analytics. Algorithms. What is the algorithms? Algorithms, there are very smart people around the world taking the cognitive process, how we think, how we correlate the data. Honestly speaking, let me give you an example. When I remember one of my friends, he bypassed, honestly, during the COVID. And anyone talks to me COVID, what will happen? I'll put a reason, I'm reasoning. I bring my memory back, oh, I lost my friend. There's no relation, he's talking about COVID, but I have related this. These correlations, you have seen one person, and after 20 years, you can still correlate. Yes, it's the same person, I have seen it. From where? There is a neural process which is happening in your mind. The same is happening here. There is a lot of smart algorithms which is using the data to classify it and bring the function. I said to you at the beginning of my session, please do not get into data analytics and AI without having a problem statement. And here's the problem statement. You have to define. And I'll give you some of the examples as well. And largely, it's a huge investments happening in AI, huge. I've been looking a couple of days back. They're announcing 3.5 million jobs for data analytics and AI. Right. So let's look what is available now from AI perspective. This, of course, this is not all the list, but the major one. As I said, knowledge base. Knowledge base. Everyone is doing Google search, right? I'm typing one word and he's giving my full intelligence. How he knows what I want to type? It's happening. Because of knowledge, billion of people is putting the same text which you're doing as well. So they have a knowledge behind that. It's computer vision, as I said, computer sees. So there is Tesla. Tesla have a camera. They can see the objects and can recognize the objects. Also, natural language processing, the way I talk, computer talks. You talk to the computer and give him an order. It's on your mobile right now, right? So the same is applied here. This is all type of applications which is coming from AI and data analytics. Deep learning and machine learning. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning. Deep learning is giving you a classification into categories where you can build your what-if analysis. Deep learning goes further. It's a neural-based processing. Our mind, God, Ajaz Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have billions of neural cells interconnected with endless, okay? One of the research I have seen, the combination of your network of each human, it needs 9 rounds across the earth to bring the probabilities. Probability is the number. Imagine how far we can consume, how far we can use our neural network in our brains. Remember, we're not utilizing 2% of it. We're not using 2% of our brain and our memories as well. Well, let's see how ODP can help you on this journey and what ODP's platform is provided. ODP have a lot of cloud services on board. Some are running on VMware, on KVM, on Lagoon, and running on Red Hat technology. We have NVIDIA. We have NVIDIA, and I'm going to show you what is the platform we have NVIDIA. And all of these is leveraging your cloud transformation. The last one is the data analytics platform, which we have it now almost 1.5 years back. And here we are telling to our customers, because all of these customers, when they're hosting their data with ODP, ODP is not touching the data. In ODP, we don't touch your data. We give you the tools, you can leverage of analytics on your data. And by the way, putting these technologies in platform is very expensive and very long time to build it. So let's give you an data warehousing and data lakes. We are offering Oracle technologies, Microsoft SQL, OLTP, online transaction processing, and online analytical processing also for structured data, particular data warehouse and data marts, as well as data lake, MySQL, Postgres, all of these data technology. And not to mention the last one, which is very important, is Hadoop. Hadoop is the technology of the big data, which can be ODP provide you in 3 perspectives. Number 1, IaaS, infrastructure service, and you build your platform and you build your data. Second, I can give you the platform where you just come and subscribe and use your data, you bring your data and use it. And third one, software as a service. And we are happy to announce we have partnership with Schlumberger and Teradata to bring this technology on board. This is what we are offering. Right now we have a partnership with Schlumberger to bring Delphi on board. Delphi, of course, is a product, analytics product, mainly for oil and gas, and can be used also for other sectors as well, which is giving you a lot of information, and you can utilize the power of Delphi. That's a platform. Bring your data and analyze it. So you can consume the time and cost. You reduce the time and cost from the perspective of utilizing the power of Delphi. Side by side, we have our own data warehouse and data marts and data analytics and AI platforms, which is called DGX A100 from NVIDIA. This technology right now is on board in a cluster. It's giving the power of 10 petaflops. 2 petaflops is equal to mainframe. This is a very, very, very powerful machine that can do analytics of ordinary analytics. For example, if you're doing it on your CPU, it takes a month. On this platform can finish in a seconds. And that's not from my statement. Please go to NVIDIA online and just watch it, where it's been implemented, 1,000 places across the world. So this technology is on board, and we are inviting to all our customers, please come and take it as a subscription, bring your data, and bring your environment, bring your data, and use my environment, and use the smart algorithm to analyze your data after you having your own problem statements. This is our target. This is what we are trying to do, data analysis and AI into the market by giving all sectors from the government, oil and gas, telecom, banking, insurance, healthcare, education sectors, even what's called pharmacies, many other places, and not to mention the academics as well. It's very important for us to do the research, and this environment is already available. We do also offer that today's world is breaking down because the data is going to be more fast. You have been hearing today from the panel, taking the data and the batch processing is likely to go down over the coming years by increasing the real-time data. And here you need a microservices environment, which is already available with us. Therefore, we are offering complete CDCI environment, which is giving you a leverage to DevOps and data analytics as well. This is some of the libraries, not all, which you can enjoy by consuming from our platforms. What ODP is doing, ODP is transforming into different perspective. We live into the world of the cloud. We do a lot of transformation. Almost from 2019 till now, we have migrated 900 organizations into cloud. And not in Oman, across the Oman as well. And we do believe data analytics and API ecosystem and microservices is the future. Therefore, for you to set all of this is very challenging, but it's ready with us as a subscribe model. Now, what ODP Cloud Services? I'm just trying to highlight this on very fast track. We have 3 data centers, almost 90% utilized. One is in Qom, another one is Wataya, third one is in Duqm. And we have, as I said, in Qom we have 1.2 megawatts data center. We are opening another one, hopefully this year. It's going to be 1.6 megawatt, servicing our extra customers coming. And we're opening one in Farq, hopefully. So totally it's going to be 5 data centers servicing our customer. Our data center is state-of-art, Tier 3 certified, and it is built with an AI. What that means? That means now we are here maybe 200 people. The cooling is required for 200 people. If we are 3, do you think the cooling is required for 200? I think it's ridiculous. So therefore, the cooling goes up and down to reduce the power consumption based on the heat, which is generated from the computer. So this is an AI which we put it. Not to mention, we give you an elastic approach of the power consumption from 3 kilowatt to 6 kilowatt to 10 kilowatt to 15 to 20. And AI is power resources hungry. If you said power, an AI platform, you have to guess not less than 15 to 20 kilowatt. You require that kind of platforms. This slide is very important. I need your attention, please. See, what is the journey of the cloud? On the left, if you see, is on-prem. Break into four parts: data center, infrastructure, platform, and software. Data centers, of course, on the left, you capitalize and you OpEx. CapEx and OpEx, which is mean. If I'm putting a technology, let's say I'm building a new company came up. Let's give an example of Vodafone, honestly. Vodafone came and they have also a chance to build their own data centers. Or they go directly to the cloud. Of course, they have chosen to go to the cloud. And they enjoyed immediately their service was up in a very short time. Bank Al-Izz and Bank Nazwa, they decided not to build their data center. They came in 2 months' time, they got their equipment up and running, and that's it. As fast as this. Now, do I need to build a new data center? What we did an exercise for big 3 customers, and I'm going to show you the numbers. The OpEx is reduced based on your choices. If you go to IaaS or PaaS or SaaS, because from the co-location perspective, it still is your equipment, but when you come to IaaS, you're not buying any compute, storage, network, load balancer, file, nothing. It's everything you subscribe. When you go platform, you're not buying the perpetual licenses. You are getting subscription licenses. When you come software, even not buying your software such as CRM and ERP and Exchange and all application which is being consumed in your daily process, you just subscribe. The more you go up into the cloud, I think 365. It's a subscription, right? What do you do? You're subscribing. But in PaaS, you're buying perpetual license. You're buying it. So if I buy Office 2019, khalas, I cannot get 21. I cannot get 23. But if I do subscription, any version, 21, 23, 25, 30, whatever it's going to come, I'm entitled for. So software is being, now it's coming as a subscription. Not to mention is not only Office 365, there's a lot of software is going to that direction. So what is the journey here? When you come, and this number is not from the research, this is from ODPs. This is from our customer. When our customer comes as a colo, they're reducing the cost 30%. When they're coming as a platform, it's 35 to 40 above. They come platform as a service, 45 and above. When they come software as a service, 50% above. And all of these is managed services. Managed services, you're not touching anything. You just bring your contract with me, and your service is up and running. Fine. We have done this research. I did myself the consultation for 2 big organizations. I cannot mention the name. The one, 5 years TCO. What is 5 years TCO? If I'm putting a technology for the next 5 years' time to build my co-location, bring my equipment, infrastructure, put my software licenses, bring my application, all of these factors, and cost it for next 5 years' time, I'm putting CapEx and OpEx. When we did this, just taking them into the platform, not as a software, just platform, imagine, this is the platform numbers. 75% reduction in OpEx. And that company told me, Hassan, are you kidding? I told him, seriously. Either you have been sold oversized, or you bought an equipment, you're not consuming it. But here, cloud is an elastic approach. So likewise, when you buy a very high, expensive, high-tech technology for your data analytics and GPUs and TPUs and AI, you're going to invest it maybe 5%, 4%, 6%. Why I should put that investment? Though I can come and enjoy data analytics and leave. This is exactly what we did from platform perspective. Not to mention data analytics AI is a separate topic right now. Another one showing 45%. So, what we're offering, one-stop shop. We sit with our customer. We do a complete study of their current environment. We build for them the transformation plan. We run their project for transformation. We do the manage for them. ODP is doing the whole cycle of this. And therefore, 5 years TCO is a complete new game changing into the market right now. So, conclusion. As I said back, this is from Gartner. If you remember, I told you, classify and break the data analytics into 2 parts, historical and the future. The same is being saying here. Now, when you're sitting and looking to your previous, you are looking descriptive, you're searching descriptive. When you're looking future, what you're doing? You're doing predictive and prescriptive. And this is very important for you because right now, what shall we do on the past or we do on the future? Honestly, start your journey on the past data, do descriptive, do analysis, find what is the data pattern, why it has happened. Let me give you an example, make it more accurate. In, let's say from medical perspective, okay? One have a sugar and he took medicine, wrong medicine. That tablets made him allergy. Now if I try to find how many people have got this, and by the way, they're never ever relating it to the DNA. Never, all the times, doctors giving you a medicine, never relating that medicine and prescription within your DNA. What if I apply this to my DNA? And let's research on DNA, which is completely not in the picture right now. And here's coming what? Predictive. So how I to apply it? By changing the medicine types. How I can change it? By changing my operational system, my pharmacy system, and that's coming prescriptive. This is Gartner's statement. Across the world is the same terminology which we've been saying. ODP is offering a lot of services. I'm not here to highlight all of these, but in short, I can invite you to visit our website and see what service we are offering. And finally, what I'm saying, the message is here. Data is your assets. Never think data if anyone's saying data is not assets, is wrong. Data is assets. Some companies saying data is an oil. How I can leverage my data? If your data is in silos, gather them. Bring value from this data. Generate opportunity of the business. Do proper problem fixing. You have a lot, but never ever jump into an AI project or data analytics without having problem statement. I hope that was informative. It is a lot to talk, okay, about data analytics and AI. I was trying to construct these slides today morning because honestly speaking, 20 minutes is not a fair. We need a long time to expose a lot of slides, but I've been cutting almost 80% of the slide. I hope that was informative. If you have any questions, please shoot us an email or we can meet. You're most welcome. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Hassan.